Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm jumping right into the third video in this Delight Journal series. I am going to decoupage some napkins that came in this collection, along with the adorable leaf napkin that your lady included this month. I am also using some stamps and Distress Oxide ink. I really love the way these pages turn out. I think they're my favorite in the whole journal. Everything I use today comes in this month's collection except a cut apart that I added to the first page I create from a Michaels Hot Buy paper pad. I know that I've shared a video decoupaging before and that most of you already know how to do this, but for those of you who might be new to the idea, I'm separating the napkin here and using only the top printed ply of the napkin. A lot of times there's 2 or 3 layers of a napkin and you're only going to use the top piece of that napkin. The easiest way to remove an image you want out of this napkin is to use a paintbrush with some water, and then it will tear out easily, as you see me doing here in the video. Just make sure not to use too much water or to get too close to your image. I've torn 1 or 2 before and been pretty sad. Then I'm just going to use some Mod Podge, adding it to the pages first, then applying my napkin, and then reapplying Mod Podge over the top of the napkin to seal it in. Super simple. You just want to make sure that you get the edges glued down well and sealed. Also, when you're adding Mod Podge to the paper, it can glue pretty quickly. So I just try to work quickly or pay attention to spots that might not be wet once I go to apply my napkin. Before I end up adding the napkin to my pages, I decided to add some stamping. I have some new Distress Oxide colors I was super excited to play with, and they match this napkin well. As I'm sitting here doing this voiceover, I can't remember the names of them, but I will leave a link in the description box down below, so you can check them out if you're interested. They're very pretty. These stamps are no longer available. They're something I bought, I think, like 15 years ago, so I've had them quite some time, and I'm just going to stamp. And then actually I wanted to mention that the ink held up very well under the Mod Podge. Usually Distress Oxide ink, if you add water to it, it'll bleed, but it didn't really do much bleeding with the Mod Podge, so that surprised me. I was expecting a little more. It did like smear out a little bit, but nothing major at all. So I was really happy with the way that this turned out. Can I just mention, while I'm going through the process of gluing down this napkin, I love decoupaging in journals. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. I was thinking as I was working in this journal, I think I could create a whole journal of just decoupage napkins. I don't know what the point of that journal would be, but I think it would be pretty cool because I love it after the finished page is done and you can just kind of feel it. It has so much texture to it. It's just a lot of fun. I really like it. And this is that journaling card I mentioned that came out of the Michaels Hot Buy paper pad. It was one of their Hot Buy pads this year for the fall season. I had someone ask in a previous video, so I'll ask for anyone who may be interested. I am using the Distress Oxide color Vintage Photo on the edges of everything that I add to my journal. The word autumn here is also something that I fussy cut out of that Hot Buy paper pad. And then I'm just going to be adding a little square of tea-dyed paper over my napkin that gives me a little journaling spot when I go back to use this page. And then I decided, since I'm working right here in the front of the book, why not add some of these stamps to the first page of the journal? I think they are beautiful. You'll see me sticking my hand back behind this piece of cardboard. That's because I've already added elements and there's dimension in this journal already, so I have some issues stamping later on in the process. But I'm using the chipboard to kind of help firm up my page a bit, and then by pressing with my hand on the back side, it helps me get a better stamped image. I'm not that picky about it because I like the distressed look of it anyway, but that's what you see me doing here. And moving on to the second half of this napkin, I decided to add another decoupage page toward the back of the journal, and this time I'm going to do the same thing for the most part, and I'm going to use the Ideals book page that came in the collection and add the poem that was on my page to the journal and just do some decorating. Since I'm at this stage of the video, I thought I would just mention there are a few of these collections left over in my Etsy shop, so if you're interested, the link will be in the description box down below. I am a little late posting these videos. I'm typically late anyway, aren't I? You guys are awesome for sticking with me and just understanding that my schedule is a little crazy right now with family stuff going on. But I want to mention that the November collection, Grateful, is going to be released soon. I've been working really hard on it every chance I get. I'm trying to get caught up so that they can hopefully come out a little earlier toward the end of the month instead of the beginning of the month when everyone wants to use them. So be on the lookout as this video posts. I think it will probably be tomorrow or the next day, where I'll be posting a giveaway video for that collection and sharing a sneak peek of the journal. Also, then on Sunday, I will share the items that will also be available with the collection, and then on Monday will be the official release date for the Grateful collection. So be on the lookout for that. If you aren't following me on Instagram, you should. If you use Instagram, my name there is cheaply_chic_. I like to share some sneak peeks, which I haven't done yet, but I will very, very soon. And I will also post a little bit more about the release and all of that. So heads up for those of you interested, I am trying to get it out. So those who want to use it for a gratitude journal for the month of November, I am hoping to have it up before the end of the month. So I'm pretty excited about that. I decided to add a couple of the leaves out of the napkin that your lady included this month. I know that I've mentioned her throughout all of the videos, but in case you guys missed it, your lady is so sweet and awesome, and she included a bunch of goodies for us this month in the collection. So it has been so much fun to have extras on top of everything else to play with. This napkin is very pretty, so I am going to actually just decoupage the napkins right over the other napkin, and it seals in great, no issues at all. Next, I'm just going to add some finishing touches. These pretty sequins and the table scatter came in the collection, so I'm just going to glue those to the page. And that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope those of you who have this collection are also enjoying yours. I've gotten some awesome feedback, and I'm so excited that you guys are having fun with it too. So yeah, that's it for this video. Again, be on the lookout for the upcoming release of the November Grateful collection. I'm excited to share that with you, and the giveaway. I love the giveaway, so be sure to come back to my channel for that. You don't want to miss getting in on the giveaway. Thanks again, you guys. I hope that you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!